What's good? It's your boy Jerome from JeromeHolderFitness.com. Now in this video, I want to talk about how you can alleviate headaches and low energy when you're following a low carb diet and intermittent fasting. Alright, let's get into the video. Now a lot of people, they complain and say, oh man, I can't do low carbs. I can't fast, my head hurts, I'm dizzy, I'm tired, I feel like crap. All right, now there's a lot of different reasons that happens, right? But we have to look deeper and think to ourselves, is it because there is an issue with the type of diet protocol I'm following, or is it because I have nutrition or nutrient deficiencies that are actually preventing me to flourish when I'm fasting? All right, now the latter is actually true. Generally, when we follow an intermittent fasting protocol, because our bodies have already been so depleted of nutrients because of a bad lifestyle, right, eating wise, we end up feeling a little bit worse before it gets better. All right, now one of the most common things people deal with when they make these shifts is headaches. All right, it's so common. Now I'm gonna ask you something. When you started your lower carbohydrate diet, you started doing your fasting, did you notice that you started to use the washroom a lot more? Like you started to urinate pretty often? You're probably at work, getting up, going back to sit down, getting up, sitting down, and you're like, why am I using the washroom so much? All right, the reason why that happens is because when you start cutting out carbohydrates, when you start fasting, what ends up happening is you start lowering the hormone insulin. And what insulin does, insulin actually leads to you holding on to sodium, one of the electrolytes, right? That's why a lot of people think, oh yeah, if I eat salt, it's bad for me. No, if you're eating salt and your body doesn't know how to expel it, your kidneys aren't getting rid of it, then yeah, it can be a problem. It can cause high blood pressure. But generally, when you start cutting the carbs, you end up getting rid of the excess sodium. You end up getting rid of all of the salt, right? And because of that, it creates an imbalance in your body with the electrolyte balance, which triggers things like migraines, dizziness, things of that nature, right? So what we want to start doing to help alleviate that is take electrolytes. All right, you can take an electrolyte powder. This is high in potassium. It has some sodium in it. This is a game changer. Every single person that I put on an electrolyte supplement when they were doing intermittent fasting, when they were doing a lower carbohydrate diet, immediately said, you know what, I feel a lot better. I feel more energized than I did before, right? And that reason is twofold. One, obviously, is because, you're taking the electrolytes, but now you're actually, you're cutting out the carbohydrates, which means you're not depleting yourself of nutrients, plus you're not lacking in electrolytes. So you're gonna feel a lot better, all right? So I recommend for your electrolytes to really focus in on potassium and sodium. So getting at least a teaspoon of sodium per day. Getting at least a teaspoon of salt. You can do pink sea salt, that's really good. And getting something like this, getting an electrolyte supplement. So if you, let's say, get 4,700 milligrams of potassium per day, you're literally gonna charge your body up. I'm telling you, like, supercharge your body. You're gonna feel so much better because electricity is really what heals our bodies. So when you're getting your electrolytes, when you're getting enough electrolytes, your body's just naturally gonna be in a healing state. All right, so I do recommend, like I said, taking those. You can also focus on a lot of plant foods. So vegetables, kale, spinach, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli, those are very high in electrolytes. Anything that comes from the dirt and is green is high in electrolytes, all right? So you wanna make that a focal point of your nutrition protocol if you wanna actually feel good while you're losing weight, all right? While you're doing, this life change, all right? Now, if you like this video, please drop a like, leave a comment below and subscribe so we can spread the message of good health and fitness, all right? Peace.